one of the truths I stumbled upon a few years ago is that all behaviors are driven by attitudes and beliefs. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you
Most
don't have a
don't.
behavior of asking good questions, you have a belief system or an attitude about why you shouldn't. So let's talk about what are some of the belief systems that get in the way. I mean, you've talked about it many times. I don't have time,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
Are
And
you-
I have a solution and don't need to listen. I've been down this road. This is what is going to happen. I do that with teachers and I do it with parents. Parents more. Because every year, don't you find, it's the same questions, the same concerns.
Mhm.
And so you can be reassuring, but sometimes it's like, oh Lord, here we go again.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else stops you from what other beliefs stop you from asking good questions? I mean, the lack of time is a key one, and I already
Hurrying
know.
somebody along.
Right.
Me personally, since a lot of people think I'm quiet, I guess kind of what I say doesn't matter.
Oh, it does.
Is it changing for you? Is this
Yeah.
changing?
Like
Yeah.
how you guys think I'm very quiet, but like, you know, when I'm around my team,
Mhm.
You aren't?
I'm not.
Sometimes I don't ask questions because it's pain avoidance.
Because you don't want to know.
I
You don't
don't
really
want more
the
pain.
answer.
So, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does that work for you?
Of course not. It's you're just delaying it, right? Hoping it'll go away.
And then sometimes it makes it worse by delaying it.
Sometimes I don't ask good questions because I haven't been listening well. And I want to show that I haven't been listening.
Oh, I don't mind that.
That's true.
Right? You do
Yeah,
that?
I do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to appear ignorant,
Right.
right? So, just be aware, I think, that when you're not asking questions, get in touch with what belief system is driving it at the time.
Well, I'll say one other thing, and I say this to new teachers, there is no such thing as a stupid question. And what you'll find, if you ask the question, someone around you is going to say, I wondered that too, thank you for asking that. In one way or another, they'll let you know that that was great because I had the same, misunderstanding or the same belief or the same concern.
They just didn't want to ask.
So that might help you ask the clarifying questions to know that you're doing it probably on behalf of someone who is glad that you spoke up.
Right. That's a way of looking
And I would say the final one is, I think some people don't have a belief system that asking good questions is important to good communications. They haven't really figured out that if you ask questions instead of making statements, it opens up dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's never really been fully exposed to them, the importance of it.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally, and this is sort of, how many clarifying questions, if you have a conversation, say, that lasts 5 minutes, how many clarifying questions would you expect to be asked in that conversation?
It
3,
depends.
4?
It depends
If they really
on
would-
the
More
nature.
than one.
It depends on the nature of the conversation. You've heard me say before, if you're in an intense conversation and you're shutting down, don't respond till you've asked 3 questions.
Right.
Huh.
Ask 3 and then respond, because it gives you time to calm down. And it's one of the ways you can
Mhm.
normalize yourself,
Mhm.
right, is to ask questions. Instead of saying something stupid that you regret later.
Right.
And usually by the 3rd question, I often find when I can do it, that there really isn't that big an issue. It was all semantics, or it was all misinterpretation of facts, and it's easy to clear up.
Mm-hmm.
But it takes, again, discipline.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And throttling back and being able to put yourself in that mindset to ask those 3 questions.
Right. Okay.
Discipline.